Microphone will help. Hi, Wolfman Doom Gaming here. I got a camera now, so you can just stare at all this ugliness. But yeah, I mean, I've had more than enough of not having a camera. I'll double check. Sound pretty good. But anyways, yes, hello, internet. Like I said, Wolfman Doom Gaming here. Yeah, so I got a camera now. Well, I've had a camera, but the reason being I haven't used it is my room is really weirdly set up, and I wanted the right view to do things. I just didn't able to just slap anything in here, and call it a day. I wanted it to be right. So I ended up running wires across my ceiling, and I got the camera, right there. It works. But hopefully if everything continues to work right, and this is going to be what we're looking at now. Why is the game on hold on a second. Well, that was weird. My for some reason my game capture card was jacked up to the max. I was like, why am I hearing the chicken clear as day? And I'm like, oh. Now you just hear my soothing voice. Oh, and we got a new follower too. I was talking to this guy on Twitter earlier. Henry Palms. Thank you for following. I do appreciate it. We're back at 58 now, which I'm excited about. I have added you to my list of Facebook followers. I keep losing people. I don't know where they go. I know I'm not, super duper exciting to watch, but hopefully this will fix some of that. You'll be able to see some reactions, going, okay, what do I want to do? I don't know. Because last time I played this, I was getting bored of like what to do. I've done this so many times, and it's like, how many times can you do the same thing and build the same world before it's boring. I don't know what else to do. I mean, yeah, there's a lot I can do, but I don't know what to do. I really don't know where to go and what I should work on. Because like, yeah, I could build a giant fort. I can go and explore. I can go spelunking, but it's like, why? You know? And it's kind of where I was at last time with this. Like, I don't know what else to do and where else to go. I've already been in that town over there. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to work on. There's a llama in the tree up there. There is a llama in the tree. There's a thing. But yeah, like I said, I've had a camera for a while, and my room is set up really weird. I don't have a normal setup. I said before in the previous stream, I had an injury a few years back where I was in school and I fell. I'm on the playground. I injured my tailbone, and because of that, it's hard to sit on a computer chair for too long. And I have a really nice computer chair. I bought it on Amazon. It was like $150. I mean, but it's just I can't sit in it for any more than like few hours before it starts to hurt. Um, which is why I've ordered my laptop, which is hopefully coming. Well, not hopefully. It's going to be coming within a month, give or take. And that'll be nice having that. There's a lot more games I want to play, and it's hard to play on my computer, my what I have here, all this. It's hard to play on my desktop, and it's not that I don't want to. It's just that injury really screwed my elbow up, so it hurts to sit on a hard surface too long. And I miss doing like PC games. I miss playing games, um like just games in the PC, like I don't know, I can't think of anything on the top of my head. I want to say Corpse Party. I never actually played Corpse Party. I want to play Corpse Party because it looks like a neat game. But actually, if you haven't seen the anime Corpse Party, um, you should watch it. It's on YouTube actually. There's a messed up scene in it where little girl gets her eye ripped out by a maniac. It's rather messed up and other things, but yeah, if you haven't seen Corpse Party the anime, yeah, go on YouTube and look that up. Just be aware it's not for the not for being a heart. It's a messed up thing. It really is. I did manage to finally download Siren. I did want to play that, but well, I'm a little chicken for one. I just wanted to test my camera out first, and because like I got it all set up, everything was looking good, and all of a sudden, like my Elgato started just messing up, and when I was like, okay, let me test the camera out, and the camera froze, and I'm like, okay, that's a little annoying, whatever, and I through a bit of tweaking, I got it to work right, and then started up the Elgato, when the Elgato was all screen was really messed up looking. I'm like, why is the resolution looking shit for? Like it just it was horrendous. I didn't know what caused it, so I had to fiddle with that. And what I think, I hope, happened is during the time I was trying to put the camera in, because I wasn't paying attention, and in order to put something in another video capture device, like I already have the Elgato as a video capture device, but when I put in the camera, it made a duplicate of the Elgato, and I think it just sent everything through a freaking tizzy. And I believe happened. I don't actually know. And So I ended up, you know, fixing everything and making it worse for the camera to live on. I was still kind of funky. I even restarted the computer and it was still up, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I'm believing that's what happened because I made a new source and I didn't change anything, and it Elgato was just like, what the fuck are you doing to me? It had a conniption. I know my USB drivers are a little screwed up, and I was afraid that it was like, you know, a flaring up, so to speak. Afraid that like my USB drivers were just, you know, going, because really had enough of that, because it was not fun. But I finally got it tweaked out, you know, got everything right. We have now a camera. Like I said, it's on my ceiling, so it won't be in the way. That was the other thing with the camera. Like, I've been wanting a camera for a long time, but um, I have a fairly large room, and some of these cameras don't exactly well. And if it does, it looks digitized as hell. And so, I mean, I couldn't just have it across my room. I wanted to, I tried, but it just horrible. And I've been tweaking with this for I don't know how long. And I've even like a couple weeks ago, I tried to put it, you know, close to me, but it just it didn't want to work because I wanted something long term. I wanted a camera that I wasn't gonna hit, wouldn't have to move, and it would just be there, and it wouldn't be an issue. Because I think, I hope having a camera can be a little more, you know, aging. So I was listening to some guy, you know, Ron, having a camera with it would allow for something. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just digging for the heck of. Hey there, viewer. How you doing? But got off work a few hours ago at like 3:30. Um, I work in a hospital where I live. Once a month. Oh, yeah, once a month for right now. We all work a morning shift. We work 7 to 3:30 by ourselves, and usually weekends aren't too bad. And you know, it wasn't too bad today. I started off getting uh, ultrasound. Uh, get a patient down from IC intensive care unit, and that's all I do. I'm an assistant to radiology. So I get patients and I help them out, you know, and it's not a bad job. It doesn't pay as well as you probably think it does. If you probably think, oh, it's like $13 an hour. I wish it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good money. Um, One thing I was alerted to when I started working overnights was that working overnights, I get a night differential, so I actually earn a little bit more money. Nothing insane, but you know, it helps to raise my paycheck up from, let's say, about 700 to maybe like 230, give or take. You know, and of course it varies. I usually make about 700, which is enough for, you know, my little meager lifestyle. You know, pay for my Buy a few bills here and there. You know, pay for my internet. You know, pay for rent, all that stuff. That's like going that way. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting job because it's always different. Like I've always worked retail. The past few jobs I've had, I worked retail, and yeah, they weren't bad jobs by any means, but they weren't that anything great. But I think they were all a learning experience. You know, I never see well, I don't now. Now I think about it, I don't see a bad job or a hard job as an actual like bad job. I see it as a learning experience because like you work a bad job, all right, and hopefully you work there long enough, you learn how to you know be self-reliant and to know what to look for and how to be more in charge of your career. My first job, they ran with me and they took me for everything I was worth. They changed my position without my authorization, which they can't do. Which was the rate of pay change, and like they made me do a lot of shit that I think about now was just like, what the heck? Now, do I regret it? No, not at all. But now that I know that, it's like, okay, I didn't mind doing that, but like, you know, but anyways, like a bad job is never really a bad job because it's always a learning experience. You always take something from it. Even something negative, you still learn from it because you learn, oh, this boss was an asshole. Oh, why was he an asshole? Oh, because he did these things. Okay, then anybody like that, if you go to a job, you give an interview and see the boss and you see certain things he's doing, then obviously in the place you want to work or you have previous, I don't know what's the proper word, just thoughts of your old boss, and you're like, oh, this guy is not trustworthy. No, that iron is honest. Oh yeah. Yep, that's gone. That's gone. Kerspish. The wild blue. But I tell people like I've done some shitty jobs. I mean, but I know more than I used to, and it also teaches you like real life morals. About working hard and be consistent. Like I think the biggest thing is as long as you know you did a good job, because that's the one thing in some jobs you won't get the respect that you think you should you know. And at the end of the day, as long as you did everything right and you did a good job, well then, what does it matter? Yeah, and I don't want to hear everybody say, "Oh, it's work. Work shouldn't be fun. Work can be fun." It's just in the old days of like, getting stuck in a sock factory and you know, you know, like work laws and work ethics have changed. So a job can be fun. And that's the other thing, finding a job that fits you, which is hard to do. You need to find obviously what you enjoy. which could be anything. You like to draw. Okay, you like to draw, let's say. Well, then why don't you look into a career in animation? Okay, you're don't have much money. Well, do you have access to a computer? Do you have access to a copy machine or a digital writing pad? You know, you can do little comic strips and put them on, a website or I have no clue what you just said, but hi. I don't know what I don't know what nationality that is, but yeah, like and if you like computers, well then you know computers. I mean, I like electronics, and I've always been taking stuff apart, and I didn't get into like um making games and when working on like coding for many years, but you know that's an option too. Like, do you like to write? Do you like to sing? Do you like to make music? I mean, that's another thing. Like, there's so many things you can do besides just work, and it's hard to want to go after your dream career. You know, you may already know what you want to do. You may already do it on the side. You may be an artist, or you may already making music while you work, a full-time job, and it's more of a hobby, which is fine. You know, I think it's down to it. You're doing what makes you happy, and doing pursuing it. If you have a skill in something, don't waste it. Like, you don't have to pursue it. You don't have to like try and make a job out of it, but try and look into it. You know, pursue it, whatever it is. And I've dug far. Like I said, I like video games. And like years later, I found this one program that's kind of illegal to use now because having a ROM is no longer. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely keep trying. Definitely, whatever you're going through. And like, I know it sounds corny. I mean, you see it on like Twitter or Facebook. Oh, keep trying, da da da, and it's true. I know it's hard. Yeah, it's life. Life is hard. Life is a challenge. That's just and oh, I'm under the ocean, and life isn't always fair, and unfortunately, it's just part of it. And I don't want to seem bleak, but sometimes things can work out, and unfortunately, sometimes things may not. But don't give up hope. Because hope is the one thing you have. It's the one thing you can hold on to. And then there's many. Trying to get too dark here with this, but you know, real life isn't always happy. Unfortunately, it's sometimes the reality of real life can be very, very dark. And I know some people's lives, maybe they not to be tossing around, depression or anything, but sometimes life, unfortunately can't be salvaged. Not because of the inability to try, but because sometimes things just don't work out the right way. But you know, whatever it is, just don't give up. And that's the other thing. I mean, with with the internet, the way it is, you can reach out to many people. There's always somebody to talk to if you want to, you know. And then there's always, and even if you can't, um, go access the internet, if you're just watching something like this on like a computer in like a library, I mean, like try and find like a church to go to, or like there's always something to do. I'm getting too dark into this, and I don't mean to. I really don't. It's just sometimes people only look at life in the aspect of like people have the means but they don't want to use them. From Nicaragua, and I don't understand, but you are amazing. Good luck. Oh, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Wow. Nicaragua. Yeesh. That's cool, though. I do appreciate it. I got a follower, too. Thanks a lot. But, you know, life isn't always fair, but don't give up. And, like, I know sometimes, like, especially in the darker times, like, taking your own life might seem like a viable method, and it's not. It really isn't. And even if like no one will miss you, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to take your life? You know, I just don't understand that. And I've been in the same boat. Like I still am. I suffer from depression on a pretty frequent basis. But you know, taking your life is not the answer. It really isn't. Because I think if you have the power to want to kill yourself, and you have the power to live at the same time. Okay, that's enough dark talk for a while. We're getting too serious. But anyways, back to more positive thing. Whatever it is you're good at, you have the potential to get into it, and whatever it is you're good at. And even if you aren't gonna do it for money, if you're just doing it because you like doing, if you're good at, if you can run really fast, then do that. I mean, if you can, you know, I don't know, like if you have like good instinct, then like I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, cause there's more skills than just what what we see, and like grabbing the right words. I'm not trying to yammer around here, but like different people are good at different things. Some people may not be, I'm trying to sound insulting, but some people may not be smart. And I'm not saying that you're stupid, but some people may not have the ability to, figure certain things out, which is fine. Because that's, you do things the way you can. Because that's the thing, like you're good at something. I always wanted to do this, but I can't. People like give me inspiration. Oh, that really means a lot. Like, I try. No, that's the thing. You want to, and I think about that. Like people who want to stream but don't have the ability to, and I can only imagine, like, it's the other thing. There's people who have such no, I'm talking like I'm Italian for, but people have like good things to say, and they're inspirational in their own right. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering, and like people who should be heard, and it's it's hard because not everybody has a way to make their what they're saying heard. I'm lucky enough to be able to do that. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I don't know. Kind of lost my steam there for a second, but life is all about options. It's all about taking what you have and running with it, whatever it is, whatever it is. And there's always something. Like this is. Thank you, and keep trying. I have to go. All right, that's fine. Thank you for stopping in. It really does mean a lot to have people come to the stream. So, thank you, and thank you for following too. I do appreciate it. But you know, I like doing this, and I like streaming. I like playing video games because like this all started for me with I remember I was playing GTA actually. I had my Windows computer, and I was like, I remember reading that you could record gameplay, and I was like, wait, what? And uh, and I did that, and it was really cool. Like I made this little clip, and it was a little clip. It was jinky and it was messed up, but I was like, this is so cool. Like, how can I do this? Like, is there a way to actually record stuff? And I went to my friend, and he was like, oh yeah, there's a thing called Elgato, and you can record stuff off your game system and make videos. I'm like, really? So I went out, I bought it eventually, and recording for a while. I made a lot of different videos, and doing, Doug. Well, thank you. You do too. We all do. Everybody deserves more than what they have, and not because they don't have enough, because everybody deserves to be equally happy, to be equally satisfied with life, and to just be content. But thank you very much. It does mean a lot. Mind you, my dog is like staring at my bed, like, "Look him up." But yeah, so I bought the Elgato. I started streaming. The first game I did was I recording. My bad. The first game I did was Dead Island, and I recorded that for a while. It was neat, and eventually I saw the streaming option. I'm like, oh, what's this? And I looked into it, and I made an account. And I started streaming, but had horrible internet at the time, so streaming was kind of a no go. And I really didn't do it for a while. I tried, but it was so jinky. And after a while, I when I got a little better income, I decided I'm gonna get my own internet. So I got a hold of my internet provider, and I was like, can I get service at my address? And they looked it up, and they're like, yeah. So I now pay like $80 a month for internet, but you know, I got internet and it's wonderful, and I can live stream like no problem now. And it's been nice. It's really been really cool, and like, not to sound cocky, but like, I've been told many times that people like my voice, and I really wish I had the know-how or the money to be on radio. And yeah, I could do like a thing here where I could do the just talking thing, which I've thought about doing, and then doing like a live stream with that. But I would like to be an actual factual radio. That'd be like my like dream job. That'd be cool. But you know, the fact I can do this and have my voice heard is neat and fun. And like, I don't know, like I've been streaming for a couple years now, and I really do enjoy it. It's a fun thing to do. Just the biggest thing is, I think, to be able to get your voice heard and get your opinion heard. Because to me, it doesn't matter if your opinion is right or wrong. It's your opinion. It matters all the same. If you're playing a game, let's say you don't like Minecraft. Cool. You don't like Minecraft. What don't you like about it? Besides, it's, like, what don't you like about the game? And I would like to hear somebody's argument of why they don't like Minecraft, or like for me, I don't play Fortnite. Why don't I play Fortnite? Not because I see it as a kids game. It's not that. It's because it's popular. It's still popular. I don't like to play popular games. I'm weird. And that's my thing. That's just what I do. And I think once it dies down, I'll probably play it. But the fact that it's popular, and it will be for a long time, and then that's my opinion. Is it right? No. Is it wrong? No. But it's my opinion. And like, there's so many people out there that have such amazing things to say, and such interesting points of view, and it's kind of sad that a lot of them will never be heard. A lot of their points of views will never be considered. And again, because they don't have the way to do it. Not everybody has good internet. Not everybody wants to use the internet. As strange as it might sound, not everybody has the money to drop on stuff to do live streams. Like, I'm lucky enough to have a fair amount of disposable income that I can just be like, oh, I want to buy this. Cool. Not everybody has that. I did it for a long time, actually. Now that I have my better jobs, I have more money, and I still had to budget things out, but I, a little more free to do what I want to in my currency. Yeah, and then I like being able to live stream. I do not know what I'm doing anymore. I've just been like going in circles, just like, I'm actually burned out on Minecraft. Well, I played it a lot, not that long ago. I was sick. I think last month I had like food poisoning, and I played it for like a week straight. But the game's fun, but I can only play it so long before it's just like I don't really care anymore, you know. No, I was at this point last time. I didn't I didn't know what to do, and I was just kind of like meh about everything. I think I'm actually there this time. Doodle. But this is more to just to test out the camera, because I really wanted to test it out and to see how it all worked. And I'm happy about it. I really am, because it's really cool. I do enjoy it a lot. And again, that's a thing I've been working on for the longest time. I've been working on, trying to have a camera. I've always wanted a camera to do live streams, and I've messed with it here and there in the past. I mean, some of the older live streams on Extra Lives Gaming are like that. That was back when I was sitting on my desk, was trying to. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else I should do, because like nothing really sounds fun. Really sounds fun. Like I can go underground and mine, but it's like, why? I can get rocks and do go places. So again, it's like, why do it? Nothing really nothing's really tickling my fancy of what to do. And like I said before, I've done this so many times where I've built and I've made gigantic places, and maybe, I don't know. Does it mean we slap it into creative mode and just mess around with that? I don't know. Actually, I might be done with Minecraft. I'm actually like reached my point with it where I don't know what else to do. For right now, at least. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So this concludes basically the test of the camera, which worked pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it. Everything looks good. Everything worked right. Um, I still want to try to get Streamlabs working. I know in the past I've said Streamlabs wasn't that good, but um, I tried getting another Elgato to use Twitch Studio, but it my computer's stupid, and it didn't work right the way I wanted it to. So I'm gonna have to go back to I'm gonna look into OBS with Streamlabs again. Cause I want what I really want when I have a follower and stuff, I want it to appear on screen. Um, Twitch Studio had that integrated, but when I went to actually use it, it it didn't like my computer very well, so I was confused because it's a pretty good computer. I mean, I thought it was pretty good, but apparently Twitch Studio is a little bit more advanced than I thought it was. So, but Streamlabs can at least, I can do everything on that. I was going to actually, I was trying to get to work, but when I was trying to press my plus button to start the live stream, it didn't want to take it, and I don't know why. I was a little weirded out by that. And I was like, let me just make sure everything's working right. So I went into OBS normal and I tried using it and everything was fine. So I don't know. Just realized it's being stupid. That's why I don't like using it. I might just unsync my account and redo it. I mean, that's what it was. It wasn't authorized to stream. Maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank Emiski, Emiski, Emiski for following. And, thanks for coming into the chat. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the kind words. And yeah, I said the camera worked fine. And I don't see any issues with it being here, so we can do more live streams with this. And you notice how everything's blue? I have colored lights in my ceiling, so I can change the color. And you know, we can have like red, and we do like a horror game and everything in red. That'd be pretty cool. So definitely something I've been working on. I'm glad I finally got it to work right. And it's awesome. It really is. But anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Like I said, I'm gonna try and play Breath of the Wild tomorrow. That's my idea what to do next. And then once I get my laptop, there's be a lot more videos probably on YouTube. I don't know if I'm really gonna do anything live stream wise from the laptop. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know. The live streaming takes a lot of energy, a lot of megapixels. All right. Enough talking. I'll see you guys later.